Hello and welcome to an introduction to what's been happening at Trinity College throughout the last year. As everyone knows, it's been the strangest of years, and the college has continued to adapt all the way through the year to every new challenge that COVID has thrown at us. And in that sweeping statement, I really do mean all our students have adapted, our staff have adapted magnificently, our academics have shifted courses online and found different ways to deliver examinations and support to students throughout the year. It's not surprising then that we're very, very keen to return for Michaelmas term this autumn and to try and make it as normal an experience for students as we possibly can. Clearly, we're ready to adapt yet again to any significant change in circumstances, but by and large, we're looking forward to bringing students back, allowing them to have the freedom to make friends, meet people, regardless of where they're living, what staircase they're on. This is a big change coming out of COVID. And also, very importantly, to be able to dine together as a community. They're simple sounding things, but they're all things which I think we've all keenly felt the loss of in the past 18 months. This term, we're going to welcome some new staff and say goodbye to some of our both recent staff and long-standing staff. We're very, very pleased, while sad to lose them, to be waving off several of our junior research fellows as they go to new permanent jobs. And that's a very exciting moment. The junior research fellows are given time while they're at Trinity to develop their work, their research, their teaching skills. And it's very exciting to see them after 3 years, or in some cases after just 2 years, moving on to permanent positions. We're also going to be saying goodbye in one way to one of our long-serving members of staff. The senior tutor of 11 years, Dr. Valerie Worth, is retiring from that role, but not retiring from the college. She's going to take on for 2 years the role of tutor for graduates. And we wish her warmly for every success in that role. And we are welcoming Dr. Rebecca Bullard, an Oxford alum, but someone who's coming to us from Reading University to take on the role as senior tutor. Rebecca's getting to meet students and staff as I speak, and it's good to welcome a new member to the fellowship. Over the course of 18 months, when so much had to be rethought, and in some cases we had to stop doing certain things and reimagine how to do them during a pandemic, one of the things that astonishingly kept going throughout the past 18 months has been the work on the Levine building. We lost a few weeks in the early stages of COVID in that first UK national lockdown. And apart from that 6 weeks, we've watched this building continue to develop under the expert guidance and work of Gilbert Ash, our construction firm, and our project managers from Bidwells. The building, when COVID struck, the building site was really an increasingly large hole in the ground. But it's extraordinary to report that now in September, we have the most astonishingly beautiful and handsome building shortly ready to hand over to the college. It's a beautiful stone-clad building. It sits in the wilderness. We still have plenty of the wilderness left. And it's an astonishingly beautiful building designed for us by Hugh Petter of Adam Architecture. We're looking forward to the building being handed over to the college at the beginning of December. And then we're kitting it out with the final furnishings over the Christmas vacation, and we look forward to moving in gradually over Hilary term. And our first students who will be resident there will actually be moving in January at the beginning of Hilary term. We very much look forward to sharing that opening with as many people as possible, both online and in person, wherever we can manage it. We're currently almost at the end of the fundraising. It's a £30 million building. And to date, we have just got £1 million to raise. And it's an exciting moment. We want to achieve that fundraising by Christmas for when the building is handed over to us. But I want to pay tribute to so many people, both college employees and also our external professionals who've helped to make this the exquisite building that it undoubtedly is. We've always had to look for a silver lining during the last 18 months as we've dealt with the pandemic. And one of the areas that I think has been an astonishing transformation has been our access program. We have usually and traditionally delivered this in person to schools, with our staff going out to schools, but also bringing school students into the college. And within 3 weeks of the first UK lockdown, our access team, under the leadership of Hannah Rowley, had transformed our entire program to be delivered digitally. It has been a remarkable achievement. And of course, one of the things we've learned is we can reach so many more young people and teachers to provide support by working digitally. It's fair to say, though, that nothing quite replaces that personal contact. And Hannah and her team are going out on the road next week and visiting schools, remaking face-to-face relationships and checking up with schools about how we can best support them going forwards. We believe it's likely to be a hybrid program, a mix of digital to reach as many people as we can, but also complemented with visits to schools by college staff and college students. And also the Levine building will give us a permanent classroom for our school's activity. And we look forward to bringing schools into the college, into the new auditorium, to hear our fellows and our graduate students providing lectures and curriculum enrichment material to support the school's work. So rather like the way we've learned to reach our old members through digital events, this is also proving to be a great boost to us in terms of our access activity. Switching to the contact we've had with our old members during COVID, of course, it's been very sad that we haven't been able to welcome anyone on site, but it has been a real joy to discover just how much more contact we can have by using technology. Again, we think we'll go forward in a hybrid manner. We will never want to do everything online. We'll always want to welcome back old members to the site itself, but we do want to maintain that reach of our contact with old members by digital technology. The new building will give us opportunities to host events that are both available to people who can make it in person, but also through streaming, which would allow us to keep that contact with our old members right across the world. I very much hope you're enjoying the Meeting Minds Festival online this year, and all of us at Trinity very much look forward to welcoming you in person or online to a college event in the next few months. It's always a great pleasure to have contact with our alumni across the world and across the different generations. We miss you very much, but we do look forward to maintaining contact with you in different ways in the coming year. Stay well and stay safe.